story time about hooking up with a straight Republican because only me can prevent forest fires. I decided to go to a party. Now, this specific party was of a friend of a friend of a friend kind of thing. So I actually got invited because my friends were like, you need to meet other lesbians. And I'm like, stop right there. What do you mean lesbians? Like, I'm not a lesbian. and that's the thing. I've only ever hooked up with straight chicks in my entire life, with the exception of one lesbian. It was a one-night stand. She was very bendy, hot, but like I just never vibed with lesbians. It's always been with straight chicks. And so I'm like, sure, if you want me to go to a party with lesbians, I'm down. Why not? This party was fucking lit. Like, I'm telling you, like, pool, Jenga, cornhole, you know, beer pong, slip and slide flip cup, like DJ speakers with music and food up the ass, like blunts and just everything. Like, it was just a fucking lit party. Like, imagine being 21 years old and throwing a party, but you don't have money because you're poor. That was this, except we're all in our 30s and older and we're rich. I walk in and I see this chick up at the beer pong table. And I was like, bam, dibs, because she was smoking. Like, I was like, hot. I ended up being beer pong partners with her in some way. I don't know how that ended up happening. And we kind of were killing it on the table. Starting to get to know each other a little bit. And but like, this girl was so, I'm not going to say, it's not homophobic. That's not the word. It was just more like hetero proud, pro straight. Every other fucking sentence was I'm straight. So I'd be like, oh, like shooting ball, like, oh, what do you do for work? And she'd answer with whatever, I'm straight. And I'm like, okay, all right, okay, what school did you go to? I went here. Yeah, I'm straight. Gotcha. You're straight. The sixth time, I'm like, I get it, you're straight, that's awesome. Because alternating between the sentences of I'm straight was I love Donald Trump, and now I'm straight and I love Donald Trump, but I'm okay with gay people, but I'm straight and I love Donald Trump. And I'm just like, my ears hurt, you're lucky you're fucking hot, like in my head. You know, you keep saying you're straight so much that I'm starting to think you're a little gay. And you know, eventually, like, I think we lost at some point, and so I'm like, I gotta go because I gotta go to another party. And she's like, no, don't go. Tell your friend that you met somebody, but I'm straight. So you want me to tell my friend that I'm not gonna go to their party because you're straight and you want me to stay? To me, that was like a little trigger for you're not that straight. I stayed. Chick literally asks me, can we go someplace quieter to talk? Because that's normal. We go off into the woods and we're like laying there in the dark, and it's like things are getting like kind of real. Like, we're talking, like, I'm not trying to hit on this chick. We're actually having a fine conversation. She was arguing with me about how if I'm hooking up with straight girls, that those girls aren't straight. And it's like, one, why do you care so much? Two, they could be straight if they want. I mean, almost all of them went and started dating guys after we broke up, with the exception of like one of them. And you know, I dated somebody on and off for 4 years. She was straight before I met her, stole her from her fucking boyfriend. So, and it's like, why are you concerned with my past exes and whether or not they're straight? And two, like, go on, like, who cares? A label, fine. I can't help it if you're kind of falling in love with me and you're thinking about making out. And she literally, like, it went silent and she goes, I am. I was like, literally was like, wait, what? Where are all the people when this happens? I'm like, but you just proclaimed you were straight for like 45 hours. And I was like, are you being serious right now? And she was like, I am. And I was like, well, I don't make the first move because of girls like you who basically, you know, are this type of way. And then you think I'm gonna make a move on you? Are you on crack? And she said, kiss me. And I was like, no. And then I got super shy. Because I'm like, nah, I can't do that. And then I did. And it was really good. It was really, really, really good. And we're like laying on the ground and we're making out. And then we like sit up. And I was like, you know, considering we just laid on the ground making out, it's really only fair to the rest of the ground that we do it sitting up. And we started making out again. And so it was really good. It was so good that, like, well, when we were done, you know, she was just like, you're a really good kisser. Please, duh. When you hook up with straight chicks, that's just, it's a part of it. Like, you hook up knowing that it's not gonna go anywhere, and I'm okay with that. I hooked up with the hottest chick at the fucking party, so props to me. She freaks out after that, literally starts to not look at me for the rest of the party. But, you know, at the end, we exchanged numbers and stuff, and I had zero chance with this chick. Everything leading up to us hooking up was, I didn't even think for a second I had a chance. I couldn't peg her. I literally was like, fuck it. Like, I just want to fucking play. Like, shut the fuck up about Trump and fucking gay people. Like, I'm good. And before you know it, like, she's the one asking me to go someplace quiet. She's the one wanting to kiss me. Like, it was crazy. It was great. It was awesome. I had a fun time. Eventually, we did talk about that kiss, and, you know, she, you know, went off into apologizing about if she gave me the wrong impression. She's so sorry, but she's straight. And I'm like, that's what you do. That's what happens when you sign up to hook up with straight chicks. Like, there's nothing to be sorry about. Like, I'm not gonna wife you up. You're not my girl. Like, we hooked up drunk, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's it. End of story. But I found it hilarious that she, like, felt bad, and that, like, all of a sudden, like, I'm pining after her, and I'm like, sad. That wasn't the case. Like, we hooked up, 1, 2, 3, call it a day. And that's how I generally like to keep things. You do it for a night, and you don't stay for the morning. Like, if every girl that I hooked up with, I had an expectation for, I would probably have been brokenhearted about like 10 billion times. I like being in the moment, enjoying people's company, talking, enjoying people's bodies, and leaving it like that. To have a true connection with somebody is rare, and I can count literally on my hand, on one hand, who I've had a genuine true connection with. My self-confidence went through the roof. At the end of the day, to be able to hook up with not just a straight chick, not just the hottest straight chick in the room, but a Republican who doesn't shut the fuck up about being a Republican, and a straight girl who doesn't stop talking about being straight, like, that's like kind of a trifecta, whatever 3 + 1 is. I don't know what you call that. It's a crazy world. Literally, only me. Only me. I don't even know how I do it. Stop with the labels. Republican, lesbian, Democrat, not Democrat. It feels good, do it. Put your tongue wherever you want, consensually. And that's all I gotta say. If it's all about the connection, then there are no labels and there are no barriers. And if it feels good, fucking do it. Just fucking do it. I did it. She did it. We had a great time. Fuck Republicans. I'm just kidding. We're done.